Hello, friends. I am Chris Hardy, and I am the Associate Pastor here at West Lawn United Methodist Church. And I want to thank you again for joining in for our daily devotional. Now, as a pastor, I do have an opportunity to do marital counseling from time to time. Admittedly, I am not very good at it because whatever the woman says, the wife says, I just sit there and nod my head yes in agreement because I am married now for almost 14 years. And I have been conditioned to do this to whenever she is talking and agree. No, but really, this one time a couple had come in. The man thought everything was great. The woman, the wife, on the other hand, said, not so much. He has some annoying habits that he just won't break, and it's creating some tension, and I'm getting angry about it, and we are fighting about it way too much. So as we explored, and I agreed that, he did have some habits that could be definitely construed as annoying, but she had some healthy coping mechanisms, and I applauded her for that. But then we got to one, and she says, sometimes I get up, and I leave, and I go clean the house, but I especially find enjoyment, and I find it refreshing, blow off some steam when I get to clean the toilets. And he turned to her and says, clean the toilets? How does that help you feel better about my annoying habits? And then she turned and said very sweetly, because I use your toothbrush. Patience, right? We all could use some patience from time to time when we're dealing with our significant other or our parents or our children or whomever, especially during this time when we are cooped up inside the home for extended periods of time. And of course, our patience is going to be tested, right? I mean, we are currently on day 4 of the at least no school for 10 business days plan as ordered by the governor. So I ask, how's that going for you? Is your patience being tested? I know mine certainly is. My wife had called me yesterday and said, hey, what time are you going to be home? And I told her it wouldn't be until late. And she says, well, one of the kids are going definitely to be adopted by the time you get home. Do you have a preference? So no, I just said, nope, just keep both the dogs, get rid of one of them. So anyhow, but even if you don't have kids, it's just a very uncertain time we're in right now. Workplaces are closing, schools, obviously. The grocery stores and pharmacies seem to be a haven of people and germs. And we're just feeling claustrophobic. We're feeling that our personal space is being infringed on. We're just around these couple people way too much right now. And we tend to forget them when we're cooped up in the home about all the lovable, redeeming qualities that they have, the reason that we fell in love with him or her or our kids. And we just focus on those one or two bad habits, those couple of things that we find to be pretty annoying, and that's what we dwell on. But Paul, the Apostle Paul from the New Testament, in his letter to the Ephesians, he reminds us that not to forget about why we love them. Reminds us that we love them even when they seem unlovable. He says in the 4th chapter, always be humble and gentle. Be patient with each other, making allowance for each other's faults because of your love. Make every effort to keep yourselves united in the Spirit, binding yourselves together with peace. Making allowance for each other's faults because of your love. That's basically saying you're not perfect, I'm not perfect. Even as much as I tell my wife I'm perfect, she will quickly say, no, you're not. And I tend to agree with that point. But we're all without fault, and we're all going to have our patience tried. And guess what? We're going to get in somebody else's nerves as much as they're getting on our nerves. So with God's help, with the Spirit's help filling us with the love of Jesus Christ, we can be humble, we can be gentle, and we should have patience with the others, especially our family and our friends, those that we live with and love, because we want to live in peace. Now, there are healthy coping mechanisms. I would never recommend cleaning the toilet with your spouse's toothbrush. Close your eyes, take deep breaths, count backwards from 10. Take an adult timeout. That's one of my favorites. And while you're taking that adult timeout, studies have shown that if you're gone for at least 20 minutes and return to the situation and return and try to have a conversation with your significant other, that your feelings have come down from being up super high and angry and mad to more calm and relaxed so you can have a reasonable conversation. So take 20 minutes, take a timeout, take a breath, pray. Pray for your patience, pray for yourself, pray for others in your home. And that's what I will do. That's what my prayer is for you folks. I'm praying for your peace and for your patience so that we all may get along and live together in community and especially within our homes. So That's my prayer for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow, and may God be with you until we meet again.